Welcome to WineWire, and welcome to a place where you can find wines you cannot find in stores. My name is Adam. Obviously, this is not Nelson. We have a very special guest today, all the way from Italy, from the Alto Adige, Ines Giovnett, right?
Yes.
Perfect. From a very special winery called Castelfeder.
Right.
See? Nelson?
He's doing good.
My Italian is improving immensely. Anyways, enough about that. We have one very special wine from Castelfeder. Ines is the daughter of the winemaker and has been traveling all across North America for the past 3 months promoting her wine, and she stopped into our studios. And listen, tell us a little bit about the winery. Tell us about doing the things you're doing there, the Pinot Grigio that we're going to taste today. And I will just be quiet now and let you talk.
Thank you, Adam. It's really great to be here. I'm very happy to present my wine today. And I want to talk a little bit about the winery. So my winery is a family winery in Alto Adige, which is the most northern region in Italy. The region is very interesting because it is in the Alps. It's a very mountainous region, and also historically it's interesting because it wasn't always part of Italy, but it was part of Austria until 100 years ago, and until the First World War, and then it was only part of Austria. So we have a very German-Austrian influenced culture, and that influences also the winemaking and certain varieties. The region from the landscape is, as I said, very mountainous. We have a lot of, it's actually the wine production area is only 1% of the production of whole of Italy, so it's very small. But we have a lot of DOC regulations, we have a very high quality standard, and we produce a lot of different varieties. And that's one of the most important things, because we have different soils, we have different microclimates, so we can produce a large range of varieties. Our winery was founded by my grandfather in 1970. My dad brought it on then, and now it's my brother, me, my dad, and my mom, obviously the four of us taking care about everything. My brother is the winemaker. He has studied enology and wine growing, so did I, but we decided that he always enjoyed the winemaking more, and I enjoyed traveling and talking, so we decided to split that up.
So it works out, it keeps you from fighting.
Right. It works perfectly.
So it's a perfect family business.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but you know.
In many respects, it's a lot better than some family businesses. But listen, many people in the Ontario market in Canada are in love with Pinot Grigio. Absolutely, it's probably the #1 white Italian that's being bought right now. And Alto Adige is known for producing some fantastic, and Friuli, but Alto Adige as well, some fantastic Pinot Grigio. But more in really taking advantage of the landscape, the altitude. So I know you brought up Pinot Grigio. Do you want to give it a try now, and we'll talk through it?
Yeah, perfect. Of course.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this this particular wine.
So this is our Montmess Pinot Grigio. We have different levels of Pinot Grigio that we produce, so different quality levels. This here is the first one. It's the Montmess comes from a mountain that divides the valley from north and east and west, sorry, and it's called Monte di Mezzo, and that is why the name Montmess comes from. It is also an IGT regulation in Italy. It's called IGT Mittelberg, and that's, you see the German and Italian that I'm mixing up. So that's the...
I'm so glad you're pronouncing them and not me, because there's no way. I have a hard enough time in Italian. Forget about German.
So that's the area where this Pinot Grigio comes from. The area is in the very south of Alto Adige, and it's one of the oldest and most traditional areas in Italy of producing Pinot Grigio.
Is it a classical region, or is it just sort of the heart?
It's classical, and it's the heart, and almost the best Pinot Grigios of Alto Adige come from this small area. It's not a big area, but it's almost planted only with Pinot Grigio and Chardonnay. Perfect. But most of it Pinot Grigio.
This wine is really coming in, I mean, all the points from my perspective, I mean, 13% alcohol, the nose, which I've already gone through, is extremely fruity. More fruity than what I would have expected from Alto Adige, which I thought would have a little bit more minerality, but it is extremely pleasant.
Yeah.
Was that sort of the thought process around this one, having a fruit-forward type of an expression, or was it more, these are the grapes, this is what they're giving us, and let's just run with it?
Well, first of all, it's really expressing the area. As you said, these are the grapes that we have. They're very expressive in the nose, and that's what we try to bottle also. We try to keep the wine as natural as possible in the sense that if it's a Pinot Grigio, we want these typical flavors of Pinot Grigio in the nose. The big problem that we have, Pinot Grigio is grown all over the world.
Right.
Pinot Grigio is the most sold wine certainly in America, but also in other parts of the world. It's very known, and we have a lot of different styles of Pinot Grigio. I'm not saying that there is one style that is correct or another one that is false. I'm just trying to, we are trying to make a Pinot Grigio that respects our area. And our area is certainly fruit forward, and what is more important is also the creaminess in the mouth that if we're going to taste the wine.
You know, I was about to say, on the palate, this is it's a lot of mouthfeel to it. It's a lot richer and more luxurious than some of the Pinot Grigios that I've tasted before. But I will tell you, you're absolutely right. There is no right and there is no wrong. There just is. Is this wine well made? And it is absolutely fantastic. The balance of this is great. There is a lot of acidity here for sure that balances out all the lusciousness and as well as the fruit. This is a fantastic wine, not just for summer, but for all year round. Now, this wine comes in at $19 a bottle. It's a special order, and I keep telling people out there that just because something is a special order does not mean that you're not going to get it forever. Sometimes being patient and waiting a few weeks or a few months to get a great wine in that will give you a lot of satisfaction is the way to go. This is definitely one of these wines. I don't know.
You were surprised that when we opened the wine, you said, "Wow, this is fruit forward," and this is the reaction that I get almost every time somebody is tasting this wine, and this is the reaction that you will also have, I hope. But I mean, this is really what we get. We get a fruity, full, creamy Pinot Grigio, and that's really special because that's bringing this Pinot Grigio a little bit away from the normal Pinot Grigios that you find out in the market at a very good price, and that's what we're trying to.
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, and you're invited back anytime you're in Toronto.
Great.
So hopefully next year when you swing around selling some more wine, you'll come by and we'll taste again. As always, this wine is available here at WineWire. The links to this wine are directly below this video. You can drill down for more information. You can buy it, and the agent, who's actually in the office right now, so this is not a threat, will deliver it directly to you. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, facebook.com/WineWire. Our Twitter name is @WineWireCA. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And guys, taste this wine. I guarantee you will absolutely love it.
Thank you for listening.